The second type of carriers are slings. And the first type that I like to talk about are pouch slings. And these are similar to the 7 slings that a lot of people get for free. I find that to be a not always a great deal, honestly, because the carriers that they send are really not worth the $15 that they charge you for shipping. So, but these can be really great carrier types. So basically it's just a loop of fabric that has a curved seam on one end, and that curved seam is where baby's bum goes, because that gives you the pouch. So you fold it in half, you put it over your shoulder, you open it up, and now you have a pouch for baby to go into. So let me grab baby real quick. Hi. Hi. And I'm going to put him up like I'm going to burp him. Come up underneath the wrap, guide his little legs down in, and I'm going to bring fabric up in between the two of us, making that seat again, so that he has fabric from knee to knee. There's fabric between the two of us, just like I was talking about that hammock, or the way you normally hold baby with your arm. And then I can pull back this top rail to make that a little bit tighter. So pouch slings are so fast, they're so easy, they have basically no learning curve, they're super compact, they're great for backup carriers in the diaper bag or in the car for those times that you forgot that you brought the carrier in and then it's not where you need it. The downside is that it's a one shoulder carry, which all slings are, and that's sized. So either it fits or it doesn't. Unfortunately, there's not usually a lot of adjustability to it. And because they're mostly sold online, they're not as big of a popular carrier type as they used to be. They're not sold in stores as much, so it's hard to find the right size. The right size, people will tell you all about, like, from, you know, measuring from your hip, from your shoulder to your hip, and that'll give you an idea of what size. But the truth of the matter is that the easiest way to tell is to put your baby in the sling. If baby is supported, if they're not slumping, if they're close enough to kiss, and monitor their breathing. If you can let go and you don't feel like they're going to, like, just crumple all up in there and, like, go places, then it's the right size. If it's too small, you won't be able to get baby in and you won't be able to make a good seat. Like I said, if it's too big, baby's able to slump, you don't feel like you can let go, then it's too big. Now, because a lot of people get the 7 slings online and either don't like it or don't find that they fit, they take them to their consignment stores a lot. So if you go to your local consignment store, it's very possible that they have quite a few of these pouch slings in different sizes. So if you decide it's something that you would like to try, just take your baby to the consignment store and try on a couple of different ones until you find one that you feel like baby is nice and supported, but it's large enough for you to get them into. So that is the pouch sling. Come here, baby boy. Let's get you out of here. Now, yeah, are you smiling over there? Are you smiling? Okay, the second type of sling is a ring sling. And a ring sling is basically just a long piece of fabric with 2 rings on the end. They can be made out of cotton, linen, they can be made out of wrap material. You can see that this is the same pattern as the woven wrap that I used. It was made out of the same type of wrap and then converted into a ring sling. All you do is gather up the end, thread it through like you thread your belt in middle school. I do a little quick finger walk to make sure that it's nice and spread out. And then now when I tighten up this part, which is called the tail, I can tighten it up individually, and that tightens up the different parts of the sling. So that way I can get a nice customized fit specifically for my baby at that moment, their size, my size, things like that, which is really its advantage over the pouch slings. They do come in sizes, but they're usually small, medium, and large. Small, medium, large, extra large. They come in different sizes. However, usually what that means is the tail size. So it's not nearly as important as it is in a pouch sling. It just means that you'll have more or less tail to work with. Some people like a longer tail, some people like a shorter tail. I like it somewhere in the middle. All right, you ready, baby boy? You ready? Come on, let's go. So, just like the pouch sling, I put him up on my shoulder. I pop him down in. With a ring sling, especially with a new wearer, I like to do it this way. I make a tube out of the fabric and let him sit on it. And what that does is that kind of drops them into that seat, that seated position that we're looking for. This M-shaped position is very important with a ring sling because it sets that seat and makes it safe, makes it so that they don't fall through. So I'm gonna sit him here, kind of get him into that position already. And then I'm going to pull the carrier up and over his back. And then I'm going to reach in and redo that seat, make sure that seat is nice and deep. And then I'm going to take up any slack that I have left. So these carriers are fabulous for brand new babies. They're great for nursing, they're great for quick ups and downs. They're really great for that stage when baby's like a year and a half and they've just learned to walk and they're like up, down, up, down, up, down. Hold me, no, hold me, no, hold me, I want to walk. These are great for that. You can do a front carry and a hip carry with these. Their real advantages are the ease and quickness and the compact. They're not really big. There's not a lot to work with. You're not dragging tails in the parking lot. The downside is that it's a one shoulder carry just like the other sling. Now you can see that I have this spread out over my shoulder and spread out across my back. That really affects the comfort of it. A lot of times with ring slings I see folks carrying them like this. This puts all the weight right here on your neck. It's like carrying a messenger bag for a long time and that is no fun. But when you keep it down here, spreads it out across your entire back. So that helps out a lot. But a lot of people, depending on how their body is made, can carry heavier babies for longer than other people can. At his age, I can carry pretty much indefinitely in a ring sling, but once he gets older, once he gets a little bit more weight on him, then I won't find this as comfortable for long periods of time and I'll switch to a different type of carrier for long wears. This is great for that grocery store run with a toddler when you don't have time for nonsense and shenanigans. So you just need to get in, get the milk, get back out. This is a great carrier for that. You'll also notice that I'm losing a little bit of mobility in this arm. That's okay. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. And if I need this mobility, then I can pop this up, get what I need, get clothes out of the dryer, and then pop this back down there as well. So that is how to use a ring sling. And let's get, so we have one more carrier type.